Hi Denise. Today I'm coming on because I wanted to share some products with you that I picked up at my local drugstore that I was really excited about using, and I thought we could kind of swatch them, play around with them, and see how they work out and what our thoughts are on them together. Maybe you're interested in some of these products but just haven't had an opportunity to get to the drugstore, so you might want to stop by here and see some swatches and you can get a better idea if this is something that you'd like to pick up. So I'm just going to dive right in. I hope that you guys enjoy. I always enjoy sharing products and seeing how things swatch with all of my friends here on YouTube. So we're going to dive right in. So the first item I want to share with you is by Maybelline New York. It's the Face Studio Master Blur Stick. This is from the Face Studio collection line. There are 3 shades in this collection. Here I'm showcasing the 100 Universal Transparent. They also have the 120 Light to Medium and then the 130 Medium to Tan. The 120 Light Medium and then the 130 Medium to Tan, I thought those colors were a little bit too light for me, so I'm going to use the 100 Universal Transparent. If you were to pick this up off of the Maybelline website, this would be about $7.99. At my local drugstore, this retails for $9.99. And then how you would apply this blur stick is that you could use it on parts of your face that you kind of want to blur out or minimize the texture or the pores on your face, and then apply your foundation. Or you can wear alone for a poreless skin effect. So it's just your preference. Because this is a stick for me, I'm only going to apply it to troublesome places on my face. But this is what it looks like. So it's just a stick you crank up. And let's swatch it here. So I'll just put a little bit right here. And you can't really see it. So the feel of the stick, once I have blended it in, it's nice. You can definitely tell something's on the skin. It's not heavy or greasy, but it doesn't give me that silky feel that I like when I use like my Hourglass Mineral Veil or my Tarte Poreless. Those definitely, the feel of those are very lightweight. This is lightweight, but this is almost like skin-like, and with the other 2 that I mentioned, which are high-end, those feel a little bit better in my opinion, but I'm still going to give this a run for its money. I'm going to test it out and see how I like it. I'm really excited to use it. So we're going to move on to the next item. So since I put on the Maybelline Blur Stick, I thought this would be a great opportunity to see how this foundation kind of works with that blur stick on my hand that we swatched. So this here is the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Foundation. It's part of the Color Stay collection. There are 16 shades available, and they range from 110 Ivory to 420 Mahogany. Today we're showcasing 410, which is 1 shade lighter than the darkest shade that they offer, which was 420 Mahogany. If you were to go onto their website, they have Target selling this on their website for $7.49, but at my local drugstore I picked this up for $13.99. Now this foundation is supposed to be a full coverage foundation with a matte finish. It's supposed to be comfortable to wear, it moves with the skin, and it doesn't cake on the skin, and it's not flaking. It does come in this tube form here, so this is what you get here. We're going to go ahead and swatch it, and I will open this little tab up there, that over here, and let's see how this swatches. Okay, the color looks really good. Now I'm only going to put a little tiny bit on, and let's swatch it out and see. Okay, so that is how the foundation swatched, and I can already tell you I need to go with the 420 Mahogany, definitely. This is a little bit lighter than I would prefer, so I'm probably going to pick up the 420 Mahogany to see how that swatches and how I like that. But really you need to swatch like on your chest area, and then you match your chest to your face. That's usually what I do. So yeah, I'll see how this works out for me. But right now, I think that this might be a little bit too light. Just a touch. Just a touch too light. But I'll come back to it because it might oxidize. We'll see. Okay, moving on. So this next item is the Maybelline New York Lemonade Craze eyeshadow palette. I don't know what collection this belongs to. I think this is just a freestand alone palette that Maybelline has put out, but I am using it in the palette number 100. And if you were to go onto Maybelline's website, this retails for $10.99. At my local drugstore, I did pick this up for $13.99. So this is what the palette looks like. There are 12 eyeshadows in this palette, and there are different textures. You have shimmer shades and mattes, and you have soft kind of colors to kind of highlight. Then you have darker colors to kind of amplify and define. And then you have pops of color to kind of finish the look off to really make the eyeshadows pop. Now, my favorite in this collection pretty much is this entire setup. This is right up my alley. I really like these eyeshadows. So what I'm going to do is just swatch down each row, and that's the order of the swatches that I will show you in just a second. So here are the eyeshadows swatched on the back of my hand, and this is an absolutely lovely palette. There are some superstars in this palette, and then there are some that you're going to definitely have to work to build up the color. Like, of course, the Lemonade Craze color, which is this yellow here. On my skin tone, it kind of just absorbs the color. It's not as vibrant as some of the others, like Ice Pop. This one here is outstanding, and it is a matte. Of course, all of the shimmers are outstanding. They're beautiful, but the mattes are a little bit to be desired. My comfort level is the matte, and the reason why I picked up this palette is because I love the yellow shade. So I am a little bit disappointed in how they swatched, but nevertheless, I don't mind putting in work to get the outcome that I want. So I'm going to work with this palette, and I will let you guys know at a later date if I'm still head over heels for it. But this is an absolutely beautiful palette. So this next item is by L'Oreal Paris. Now, when I saw this eyeliner, I got so excited because I am a huge fan of the L'Oreal Voluminous line of products. So this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Felt Tip Liquid Eyeliner. And in this collection, I'm not sure what collection this really belongs to. It could either belong to the Voluminous line, or it could belong to the Paradise collection. I'm not sure which collection, but there are two shades offered in this collection. You have the rose gold and the black. Today, of course, I'm showcasing the black, which is 115 black. If you were to go on to L'Oreal's website, this would retail for $9.99. At my local drugstore, it retailed for $9.99. Now, this is supposed to be a creamy liquid eyeliner pencil that is waterproof and smudge proof, and you would want to shake it up really well so you can mix the product up, and then you want to glide the tip along the outer lash line. If you want a thinner line, of course, you would use a lighter hand, and if you wanted a thicker line, you would just apply more pressure to create a thicker line. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what this swatch is like and what it looks like, because I'm curious to see what the applicator looks like. So I'm going to open it up. So this is what the product looks like out of the packaging, and let's open it and see. Oh, okay. So it gives you a nice handle to use, and then you have this really precise felt tip type of applicator. So I didn't mind opening this up because I am going to start using it right away. So yeah, I'm excited to see. Oh, let's swatch it. I didn't swatch it for you guys. Let's see what it swatches like. Oh yeah, okay. So it's almost sponge-like in feel and texture, and of course the product is like jet black. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad I picked this up. This was a good purchase. So these next two items are by L'Oreal Paris. They are the Paradise Enhanced Scented Blushes. They're from the Paradise collection. There are 4 blushes offered in this collection. You have 190 Bashful, 192 Just Curious, and then 191 Fantastical, which we're showcasing today, and then also 193 Charming. So these are the 2 that we're going to showcase today, but they are right up my alley. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you were to go onto L'Oreal's website, these would retail for $12.99. At my local drugstore, I did pay $12.99 for each of them. These are more on the warm side, like the warm peach, the warm apricot kind of shade in color. They're very natural is what I have seen a lot of people say about them. So I'm going to swatch these and see what kind of wash of color this is going to give us and how the finish looks. So let's open up this one. I think I might gift this one, so I'm not going to swatch it because I have someone that this would be, you know, I want to give this to, that this color would be perfect for. But I'm really excited about this one here, which is the 191 Fantastical. And of course I haven't opened it because I didn't think to do that off camera. So give me a second, guys. So 191 Fantastical is gorgeous. This color is so beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. Let's see what this looks like. So this is what it swatched like. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. It's a little bit more shimmery than I thought it was going to be. Let's see what this looks like swatched on my hand. The color is really, really pretty. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That is really pretty. Now, I will tell you this. There is a little bit more shimmer than I thought was going to be on here, but nevertheless, I'm not disappointed. And for me, on my skin tone, it's giving me like a warm coral wash of color. So this next palette is by L'Oreal Paris. It is the Paradise Enhanced Eyeshadow Palette, and it's part of the Paradise collection also. There are only one eyeshadow palette in this collection, which is the 150 palette, and that's what we're showcasing today. If you were to go on to L'Oreal's website, this would retail for $14.99. At my local drugstore, it also retails for $14.99. This is what the palette looks like. It's absolutely pretty. It's really nice. It has 12 eyeshadows, and these eyeshadows to me tend to lean more towards the warmer side, which is right up my alley. And that's kind of where a lot of high-end eyeshadows have been going. Eyeshadow palettes have been going. Most of the palettes that I've picked up have been warm tone, but there are 2 different types of finishes in here. In this, with the shimmers, you have like a pearlized shimmer, and then you also have some matte finishes. So on the back of the palette, I just want to show you real quick. It does give you some guides on how to use the eyeshadows. You can create 4 different looks. They've numbered the eyeshadows, which is really nice. So it's giving you some suggestions, but let's get to the swatching of these absolutely beautiful eyeshadows. And you know, when I'm looking at this eyeshadow palette, doesn't it kind of remind you of this palette here? It kind of reminds me of my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Let me see what this smells like. Now, it does smell like a peach, but it's not as fragrant, and the peach smell does seem a little bit artificial, but it's definitely not overwhelming or anything like that. Like my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, I cannot begin to tell you how much I adore the way those eyeshadows smell. This eyeshadow palette kind of has an artificial scent to it, but it's not overwhelming, it's not off-putting or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and swatch these. Let me do that really quickly, and I think I'm just going to swatch going in this direction like that. Okay, hold on. So here are the swatches on the back of my hand, and I can honestly say that these swatched very lovely. They did swatch pretty, even the matte shades. I don't really expect the shimmer shades to swatch poorly, because on me they never seem to. I always have problems with the mattes. But the mattes in this palette swatched really nice. So I'm really excited to test this palette out. It's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'm excited about this palette, you guys. So last but not least is this L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original Mascara, and this is from the Voluminous Original Collection. Now before we begin, I just want to say, you guys already know the Voluminous line of mascaras by L'Oreal Paris is my jam. These mascaras beat anything high-end that I have ever used and anything drugstore. They are just absolutely gorgeous. My favorite, of course, is the Voluminous Carbon Black. I can never ever be without this. This is the jam for me. But I did pick up this new one here. Now in this collection they do offer, I believe, 5 shades. This one here I'm showcasing is 950 Deep Burgundy. They also have Blackest Black, Black Brown, Black, and then of course the queen of all blue mascaras, number 900 Cobalt Blue. This is so legit. Oh my gosh, I have a backup to this. I keep these stocked also. So if you were to go onto L'Oreal's website, you could get this for $7.95 at CVS Pharmacy. It's going to run you $8.49. This mascara is like a volume building, clumping resistant, thickening mascara that amplifies your lashes 5 times over, which gives your lashes a more fuller, longer, voluminous look. I'm not going to open this one up because I'm not ready to use it, but I am going to pair it with this palette here. That's how I plan on using it. But yeah, that's it, you guys. So that is everything that I picked up. So you guys, that is it. That is everything that I picked up out of the drugstore. I hope that you guys enjoyed my little swatches and just seeing some new products that are in your local drugstore. I want to say, you guys, thank you so very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. These videos are always so much fun to do because I can't wait to kind of see you guys' comments. I hope that you comment. I hope that you thumbs up the video and you also hit your notification bell so you'll know when I'm uploading new stuff. So you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you supporting me. I hope that all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.